This video will show you how the actions are structured and how to use them in a simple way. An action is a single instruction step that XenoGuard can execute. For example, you can copy a file with one action. Or you can take a screenshot of the entire screen. XenoGuard offers you more than 200 predefined actions for different purposes. The advantage of XenoGuard is that all actions are structured identically. Since the different parameters are displayed in the same way, the operation is always identical, and you do not have to open a separate dialog box for each action in order to change the settings. Depending on the complexity of an action, there are different parameters. The number of parameters and their names is determined by the action itself. Here's an example. If you want to copy a file, you can do it with File Copy. Add the action to a script and look at the parameters by clicking the node to the left of the action name. XenoGuard opens an overview of all parameters. There are 4 parameters in total. The first 3 are the so-called input parameters. They must be filled in for the action to be executed. For example, source path name specifies the path name of the file to be copied. The target path name parameter specifies the target file. The third parameter override existing specifies whether an existing file should be overwritten. The box indicates that there are only 2 options. Since the first 3 are input parameters, XenoGuard puts them below the parameters node. There is one more parameter that is returned as a result. It contains the full path of the destination file after a call. The results are all summarized in the result list node. By the way, if you move the mouse over a parameter name and wait for a short while, a tooltip will appear that explains the parameter. Now let's fill the action with valid data. With a double click you go into the edit mode. Here, you can enter the values with the keyboard. In some cases, other small buttons appear which are assigned with functions. In our example, the ellipsis character indicates that you can open a file selection dialog box here. We now select the file to be copied. We enter the name of the destination file directly. And we still activate the overwrite mode. Press the space key to change the option. Now we can start the execution. When everything has worked without errors, the icon to the left of the action name will change to green. This way you can immediately see that everything has worked. Let's change the example. We add a wait action and change the workflow so that an error occurs. Now we start the script again. If an action takes longer, the icon turns blue and an arrow is displayed in it. This tells you that the action is currently being executed. Additionally, sometimes a hint text appears to the right of the action. It explains what is currently happening. If the icon becomes red, then an error occurred. In addition, an error message is displayed below the action. The error will not only appear below the action, but will also be added to the error list. The color of the status bar also changes to red. This will immediately tell you that something did not work. When resetting the script, all results are deleted. A blue status bar indicates that the script has not been executed or reset. You can also start a single action. Click the desired action with the right mouse button and select Start Selection. The action will then be executed. Please note that not all actions support this direct execution. The next tutorial explains what variables are and how to fill actions with them. Thank you for your interest. I hope the video helped you. If you have any questions about the product, feel free to contact us. We'll be very glad to help you.